Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative News Update. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Today, I'm highlighting news from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Youth Agriculture Science Internship Program wrapped up on Tuesday, August 25th, 2026. After 6 weeks of hands-on training for young people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, farming and food sectors, keeping the youths off the streets. That is wonderful news, out of problems and crime. To mark the end of the program, a closing ceremony took place at the NIS conference room, bringing together intern participants, organizers, and key stakeholders. During the event, Alanda Moses gave the welcoming remarks explaining that initiatives like YASIP highlight the necessity of investing in youth empowerment. I was reading recently that in some of our islands throughout the Caribbean, the youths aren't really that interested in agriculture. And the thing about it is, well, you have to give them incentives. A lot of these individuals don't have capital or anything like that to be able to start any form of farming, whether it's livestock farming or crops. So you need to give them incentives as the government, as the state. You have to assist them, like what's taking place in Guyana and I guess also in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Moses added that the ceremony was a key milestone in the nation's continuous efforts to offer young people chances to learn and grow. Representing the SVG Conservation Fund, Ordwin Andrews spoke about ongoing projects designed to support youth development. He stressed how essential it is to give young people real opportunities to build practical skills and gain field experience. Ultimately, the successful conclusion of YASIP marks another step toward involving more young Vincentians in agriculture, building a stronger future for the local food system, because all countries, whether it's St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, you need to become as self-sufficient as possible when it pertains to food production.
That is why today's program also introduces participants to two exciting pathways for continued engagement and growth. We'll hear about the National Youth Food System, which was early introduced to our interns, but this is somewhat of a reintroduction, which is an initiative being developed to connect, support, and empower young people through leadership opportunities, support, and empower young people, and mentorship, networking, innovation, advocacy, and youth-led action across the food system. The framework seeks to create meaningful pathways for young people to participate in everything from production and agribusiness to policy, research, technology, and food security initiatives. We will also look at Youth Link SVG, an emerging national platform created to help young people access employment opportunities, internships, and so forth.
This collaboration reflects our commitment towards conservation and, of course, safeguarding food security and youth empowerment, which are inseparable parts of a resilient future for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. To the interns, congratulations to each and every one of you on completing this important chapter. You've arrived with curiosity and leaving with experience, skills, and a clear sense of purpose. Is that so? Yeah? All right, wonderful. Okay, so what you've learned here about sustainability, practices, community engagement, and creative problem solving, I hope will travel with you along way after you complete the session.
Trinidad and Tobago weather forecast for Friday, August 28, 2026. Mostly fair, bright, and breezy conditions are expected across Trinidad and Tobago during the day, with a high temperature reaching 32 degrees Celsius. The night will be fair to partly cloudy with a low of 24 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. The day will be generally sunny with occasional hazy spells, though a few isolated light or moderate showers are possible. The Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service notes an extended outlook with a low 20% chance of an odd heavy shower. The high humidity will make it feel like up to 35 degrees Celsius during peak afternoon hours. A very high UV index of 8 to 10 is expected, so ensure you apply sun protection if you plan to be outdoors between 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Moderate easterly winds will keep things breezy, pushing up to 8 miles per hour. Open waters will remain moderate with wave heights around 1.5 meters.
Jesus enters a house filled with loud music and weeping. Even in the chaos of grief, divine purpose is about to unfold. Watch.
She is not dead, but sleeping.
Jesus steps in, takes her hand, and restores her life instantly. News of this unbelievable miracle spreads across the entire land.
Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news update. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed and stay safe most of all. In Jesus' name.